Hey, in this video today, we're going to talk with Garrett Myers over at Elevate Mortgage about what the options are going to be for veteran buyers. You may have heard that with the upcoming changes to real estate that a veteran buyer is not going to be able to have a real estate agent because currently the VA does not allow VA buyers to pay for the real estate agent. It has to come from the seller. So we're going to shed a little light on that. And for you veteran sellers out there is a very, very cool product that Garrett has a lot of information on that is maybe going to put some more money in your pocket. So definitely want to stick around all the way to the end. You're going to get all the details you know. If you're a veteran buyer, we love helping you. We are going to continue helping you. And this video is meant right for you. We're going to get after that right now. Hey everyone, this is Garrett over at Elevate Mortgage, and we wanted to get with him today to talk about veterans. You know, like being a veteran in America, that's what America is about. You guys served, you guys fought. Whatever you did in the military, we absolutely appreciate it, and we want to continue helping you. So first off, we're going to talk about the burning question in a lot of people's mind. How are veteran buyers going to be represented when buying a house? So National Association of Realtors and a bunch of the mortgage people, they got together and they petitioned with the VA, and now there's some changes coming. So Garrett, can you run us through some what it is like right now and what we expect to happen in the near future?
Yeah, up until now, one of the things that was a prohibited fee for a VA loan directly from the VA guidelines states that, veterans are not allowed to have any payment for their own realtor on the commission of being able to buy a home. But as of yesterday, May 22nd, 2024, the VA has temporarily lifted this restriction on being able to pay a realtor for their fees to assist with the purchase of a home.
So that's really exciting, guys, because like with the new rules, they're not enacted right now. So if you want to buy a house today, give us a call. None of this applies to you. However, if you're like most people and you're on the fence, you're thinking, you're watching your interest rates, and you're a veteran, like give us a call because we can talk to you about this. Because very soon, if the seller decides they're not going to help out and pay for buyer's representation, or myself or any real estate agent to help you through the contract, then you are not allowed to. But the VA just said, hey, we're going to lift that and we're going to allow you to pay directly to your real estate agent for the assistance of buying a house. Now, does that always mean you're going to pay all the fees? Well, heck no, because we're going to fight tooth and nail to make the seller pay with concessions and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I mean, we all live in America. We're a capitalist society, and no one wants to work for free, right? Like, including myself. I do this to support my family. Garrett does this to support his family, so we have to get paid. We're going to fight to get that from the VA or from the seller. But if they don't want to pay, then we would come back to you with an agreement called a buyer's brokers agreement that says this is my fee to support you. So that's just one of the changes that's coming. But it's very nice to see the Veterans Administration step up and understand that you guys need help buying houses. Everyone needs help buying a house. Like, it's the number one lawsuit is if you try to buy a FSBO or the seller doesn't disclose something and you don't know who to look for, or you need to get an inspection. I have all the connections from A to Z. Garrett and I have never missed a beat with any veteran buyer. We've closed a ton of veteran homes for people, and every single one of them, actually, I can't think of one we haven't got a deal. In fact, we just got a deal on one. The house was on the house was on the market for 1 day. We went and off top, got $5,000, and then went through inspections. We got an additional $2,000. So $7,000 1 day on market in one of the most competitive markets in the United States right now. In the price range we were at, like we were losing houses left and right, but we said the right thing in our offer and we got it done. So sellers, you are a veteran and you're a seller. What benefit is this new loan that we're talking about for those people, Garrett?
Yeah, so not a new loan necessarily. The Oregon Department of Veterans Association actually has a specific loan for people in Oregon. It's called the ODVA loan. Now, this actually applies to any veteran buying a house in Oregon. They don't actually have to be a resident here right now. They could be selling a house anywhere in the country and moving to Oregon. This Oregon Department of Veterans Association conventional loan, something I can help you with. It's a conventional loan. It's typically for sellers because if you put 20% down, you're going to avoid mortgage insurance. Really, the biggest key to this loan over a traditional VA loan is that when you do a regular VA loan, you typically have something called a VA funding fee. VA funding fee is a form of mortgage insurance. VA loans do not have monthly mortgage insurance, but they do have an upfront premium. Typically, on your first time you use that upfront premium, it's between 1% to 2%. When you go to be a subsequent buyer and you go to sell your home and apply for a new VA loan and you do that upfront premium again, a subsequent buyer's upfront premium on a VA loan is anywhere from 2% to 3% of equity that you're giving up right away for that funding fee. The only people who do not pay this funding fee is any veteran that has a disability rating more than 10%. So if you're a seller out there and you're thinking about the house you're living in is no longer meeting the needs of your family, or you're moving across the country and starting a new job, you're just relocating to Bend and you have some good equity, the best loan for you, if you don't have a 10% disability rating, is going to be a conventional loan through the ODVA and through somebody like me, an independent mortgage broker, to help you put at least 20% down if you can, or less if you have really good credit, to avoid PMI, avoid the funding fee, and get a rate that's at 6.25% today on May 23rd at no point cost, no origination fee. That's anywhere from 0.5% to 1% lower than the rest of the conventional loan market.
So for you sellers out there that are thinking, gosh, I'd love to sell my house and get a new one, but interest rates are so high right now. How can I get it? You know, what am I going to do? There's your answer right there, because a conventional loan means you're bringing money in. If you don't have equity in your house right now, like, you live on a different planet, because literally every place, even if you bought it 2 years ago, is going to have equity here. If you live in one of the more attractive areas of Bend, probably more equity than you can even imagine. I mean, I've seen people coming, way with hundreds of thousands of dollars that bought their house, 5 to 7, 8 years ago. So, if you're thinking, hey, I'd love to sell, but where am I going to go to? Well, you might not get a 2% rate, but you probably also didn't have $300,000 or $400,000 to put down on your new house and to get an attractive rate. So you might be able to get that nice shiny new house in the area. Maybe you want a smaller yard, maybe you want a larger yard, maybe, who knows what you want, but the options are there. So just thinking that, oh, I can't sell right now because interest rates are too high. Well, for you veterans out there is definitely some options. So we just want to get with Garrett and talk specifically about veteran opportunities. There's so many opportunities for you guys out there. We would love to be your resource, whether you're buying and or selling anywhere in Central Oregon. That's Bend, La Pine, Redmond, Madras, Culver, Three Rivers South. We can do anything, anywhere, and we have done everything everywhere in Central Oregon. So we continue to want to be your resource. Go ahead and tap that subscribe button below, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll make sure to keep you updated on the current happenings in and around Central Oregon. Until next time, Garrett Myers from Elevate, Joshua Grossman from the Lifestyle and Bend team, and we'll talk to everyone soon.